How's it going, PlayStation Nation? This is Podcast Alert, the PlayStation-centric podcast from Kaimai's, the E3 special. I'm Jamie, and I'm joined by the one who, if he could buy a Hideo Kojima anime body pillow, he would. It's Dan.
Hello, I will.
You totally would.
For Christmas I'm getting that. Just for a laugh, and I'm never going to use it.
You're just going to display it proudly.
Yeah. and it'll be able to stand on its own. Just don't drop it. It'll shatter.
Kojima-san senpai. We read the mangas. Anyway, as I said before, guys, this is the E3 special where we're just going to talk about our predictions for this year's E3. What we know is definitely not going to happen and what we want to happen, but we know it probably won't. But there's one thing that we know is definitely not going to happen, and that's the appearance of the PlayStation 4K. It was announced, clap, clap.
Someone has a fucking brain, I see.
Well, Andrew House recently got into an interview with, I can't even remember the newspaper. Who was it?
The
Financial
Daily Mail.
Times, there you go. I knew it was there. I've got it written down. Anyway, Financial Times, they did an interview at Financial Times, and they explained that the PlayStation 4K was not going to be at this E3 press conference, but they did confirm basically it does exist. It's going to be slightly more powerful. Basically, everything we knew before. I think they just wanted to get it out the way just so it's not going to be the main focus, and they wanted it to be purely about what they want to show us, like the games, the features, not something that we know was already going to happen.
Yeah, I think it was all the bad talk around it, and then they probably still said it was real just to kind of take some fucking wind out of the sails of Microsoft with their new consoles and shit. So it's not just like Microsoft, hey, we have this brand new fucking console, it's 4K, all this shit. Instead, Sony's like, we have one too. But
to be honest, I honestly don't think it was that. I think it's just because they've had so much shit and publicity regarding the PlayStation 4K, and it's like, well, we don't want that to be the focus. We want to focus on other things anyway, so we're just going to take it out of the equation completely and just announce it at a later time. Well, introduce it to the public at a different time, which is probably going to be a smart move.
Hopefully it never gets fucking released.
It will.
Just call it the PS5.
Release it in a few years and it'll be the PlayStation 5. But they're only doing it because the PlayStation VR wasn't compatible with the current PlayStation 4. But they got it working, and now
they're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like the unwanted child. It's too old to be put in the bin at this point.
Right. Anyway, Dan, how are you?
Oh, okay.
You alright?
I've had an up and down sort of week.
What's wrong?
For some reason, in this country called England that me and you live in, it's really fucking warm.
It's surprising that.
Surprisingly fucking warm.
We're not being sarcastic. It's very surprising it's warm in summer in the UK.
It's bullshit. But anyway, right, I opened my window in my bedroom because I sleep up in a converted attic. So during the summer, it's fucking boiling in there.
Yeah.
So I opened the window just to let in some air, and I went downstairs. And when I came back up later that night to go to bed, it actually rained during the day, and I didn't close the fucking window. So half of my bed was just soaked in fucking water.
At least it was still warm. Yeah?
No, it was not. It was a load of shit. So half of my bed was fucking soaked, and I didn't get to sleep till 5:30.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Why didn't you just sleep down on the sofa?
Or
flip your mattress.
No, because I sleep on 2 mattresses.
Well, change the mattresses around.
No, because the sheets are still wet. And so is the blanket.
Well, do it upside down then.
Doesn't work like that.
Put the wet one on the bottom and the bottom one on the top.
It's not that simple. So yeah, for the last few days, since it's been so warm, I've only been getting to bed at literally like 5 o'clock in the morning for the last like 4 or 5 nights.
Oh, poor baby.
I'm fine though. I'm happy. Euro 2016 has started.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Boring. France are already winning. Woohoo.
Hey, they shouldn't have fucking won that game.
Oh, they
bastards.
Should've.
I watched that. Come on, Romania.
See, we've got a poll going on at work, and we basically put all the names into a hat, and we paid £1 to select a ticket. I put £2 in, so I got Austria, which are 14th favourite to win.
Are they?
Yeah.
14th.
And France, who are 3rd favourite to win. The first being Germany.
So you got France and Austria?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Shit. But that's the most exciting part of my week. Oh, I got Doom today. That's alright.
Oh, right. Alright, cool. I haven't played that yet.
Yeah.
I've just been playing that NBA 2K16 released on PS Plus.
I got that. I
totally worth
still
it.
can't. It's too complicated for me.
It is really fucking hard. I can't.
But
I
it's
fucking
one of
can't.
those
I'm
games that
struggling.
I'm sure that if I got the hang of it, I would enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm
It's one
slowly
of those games
getting
that
the
I
hang
definitely
of it.
want to put my time into and just play and
Yeah.
enjoy.
I'm slowly getting the hang of it, and I'm starting to enjoy it more and more. Until you pass the ball to someone and they fuck up an easy layup or they refuse to shoot a 3-pointer, and I'm just kind of stood over there like, what the fuck are you doing? Just scream. I scream at the TV and I just start flinging my controller around. I'm like, shoot the fucking ball. This is at like fucking 4 a.m. as well.
That's like me when I first joined Rocket League.
Oh god.
Oh god, I was screaming and shouting that for ages. And then I met you, and then I just get shouted at.
I've never shouted at you
You go,
playing Rocket League.
yeah, but you were shouting inside, Dan. It's like,
No.
oh, it's okay, Jamie. You'll get it next time. Yeah.
No, because I understand. Okay, I push people to better themselves at the old Rocket League. I love Rocket League. It's so good. I haven't played that in a while. I really should.
All right. So
I played. First of all, I played Gone Home for like 10 minutes on PS4 and I turned it off. Also, the 2 games released on PS3, none of them have a platinum. Like Siren Blood Curse has no trophies, which we already know. But I thought Echochrome might have had a platinum. It doesn't.
no, it's
Waste of
an
fucking
early
time.
PlayStation Network game. Of course, it doesn't.
That game is really confusing, though. Have you played it?
No, I'm going to.
Oof.
Though. I played the
Yeah, it's really
demo
weird.
when it first came out, and I was like, yeah, this is interesting.
When I was waiting for those games to download, I played the first ever game I bought on PSN, which was Pain. Did you play Pain?
You keep trying to get me to play that. Leave
Have
me
I?
alone. I don't want to
Have
play
I?
Pain.
It's funny, though.
It's basically Angry Birds PlayStation Edition.
Yeah, but it's better. You can play as a guy dressed up as a fucking cow mascot, and he has and a reindeer as well, and he has like what the fuck are the things called that you have to kiss people if you're standing underneath them?
Kissing booths?
They're red balls with green leaves, and he has them on his balls.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. That's it. Yeah, he has one of those just above his dick.
Okay.
Anyway, get into the predictions quick.
Yes. All right. So before we started the podcast, we flipped a coin for each of the 3 segments, and I got the first one. So,
Tails never fails.
except for the first time, it failed. At least it didn't fail for second and third.
Yeah, so I'm up 2-1.
Okay. Anyway, so we've got 10 predictions for this one, and I'm gonna go first.
Actually, I'm gonna quickly add one more.
You dick.
What's his name? Andrew what?
Andrew House.
Andrew House, right? I knew.
Oh, come on, you should know this. We're PlayStation Podcast Select.
I know him as the other thing, which is one of my predictions. Okay. Right, go on. Just get into it.
All right, fine then. Right, number 1. In fact, I'm actually wondering if I... No. Oh, wait. Number 1, Tekken 7 gets a release date.
Ooh, Tekken 7, the fighting game.
Yes. It's been out in arcades for a while. It's been teased, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is the E3 because, yeah, it was announced last E3 ago. If it's already been out, all they need to do is fine-tune it and release it. I'm pretty sure they're not going to pull a Street Fighter 5 and release it without story, but...
I'm surprised that thing came in a fucking case.
But no.
Tekken 7. I always played those games on PS2. I think it was Tekken 4 was the one I played on PS2. That was really good. I loved it. It was like, get over here. And you pulled them over.
It's Mortal Kombat. Get over here!
Hong Kong Didder. I love that one. Raiden. I love him. He's really cool. Hong Kong Didder. Anyway, go on.
Right, what's your number 1?
Hideo Kojima is in the motherfucking house. I'm saying it.
Dick!
Saying it.
That was number 2. I knew I should have done it.
How did you not know I was not going to start?
I know, that's why I thought,
Come
right,
on.
I better go number 1.
on.
Right, go on then.
Right. He'll come out near the start of the conference. So after like probably a segment or 2 maybe.
Okay.
And we'll talk about his new game, give its name, show concept art, and possibly have a tiny teaser trailer of some sort, either for the game or for his mascot.
Okay. I've got a
That's the longest one I
slightly
have.
different version of that, so I think I should still say it.
Yeah, just go for
Okay,
it.
you ready?
Oh.
Kojima Productions teaser trailer for the next project, but that is it. He comes out on stage in the middle of the conference and basically says, "Thank you so much for your patience. As you know, I'm with PlayStation doing a special project, so please take a look." And it's literally 10 seconds of like the world and the main character saying, and then tagline says, "I'm coming," or something on
Right.
those lines. I think,
If you get the tagline, you automatically win.
yes, I'm coming.
I was just picturing coming out. If he is just going to do the 10-second teaser trailer, he just comes out and he's like, "I'm Hideo Kojima, here's my trailer, fuck off," and then he just shows the trailer. He just like mumbles a bunch of shit and he's like, "I'm Hideo Kojima, here's my trailer, play it." Yeah, okay. And then he plays it, everyone goes mad, and he's like, "Suck my dick."
Suck a dick. Love it. But I honestly think that is going to happen. They've been touring with PlayStation executives for quite a while.
Mark Cerny.
And I think Hideo Kojima already had an idea for his new game as soon as he got out with Konami. So I think he's already had that ideas. The tour has basically given him ideas on how the game should play, such as should it be a first-person, third-person experiment with VR, etc. And I think he got the answer, and it was like, no, I'm just going to keep it the same as what I originally thought.
Right then.
All right.
Number 2.
Number 2 for you.
Sony Ben's new game will be the big title showed off at the conference, with a release date for the end of this year or early next year.
What do you think Sony Ben's game will be?
I tried looking up stuff for it, and it's fucking impossible. The only thing I found was in like 2011.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a few years ago. It was a survival horror game, but I think that one got cancelled, and they like started from scratch with a different thing. I think it'll probably just be like a third-person thing, third-person action game maybe, where you bend stuff.
Sony Bend.
Bends your fucking mind.
All right. Number
Yeah.
3.
There's like none. Okay, number 2.
The PlayStation 4 gets a price cut. I reckon what they're going to make way for the PlayStation 4K, because the PlayStation 4K is going to be the new standard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they're just going to get rid of their old stock and try and build revenue from that. And then when the PlayStation 4K is officially introduced, then they'll have the ability to start tagging on at the same price as what the PlayStation 4 is now, or maybe just slightly higher. I don't think it'll be too much expensive, so I reckon the PlayStation 4 current model is going to get a $50, about 30 quid discount,
$50.
and it's going to come with bundles.
Oh, glorious bundles.
Yes,
I think every PS4 sold is some sort of bundle for some random fucking game.
it is now.
There's too many damn bundles. My favorite one is probably the Phantom Pain bundle. That console looked nice.
I wanted the
Looked nice.
Batman one.
I'm Batman. My name's Affleck. I'm Ben Affleck. Alright, number 3 for me. Sucker Punch's new game is Spider-Man related.
You dick. You
Yeah,
stole another
and
one from me.
I'm a stealer. So it is a Spider-Man game and will be shown in the form, I think, of a fucking teaser trailer after they finish announcing an Infamous collection for PS4. I'm going for it.
Interesting. An
I'm going
infamous
for it.
collection for PlayStation 4.
Why not? Fuck it. I miss my bald guy Cole with his electricity powers. I platinumed Second Son. That was like the easiest platinum I've ever fucking platinumed in my life.
I need to get it then. I'm a
Fucking
trophy
trophy
whore.
whore. you and your simple platinums.
But yeah, I could act. But if they were gonna do it, I'm surprised they haven't done it earlier.
Yeah, true. Well, it's probably, yeah. Well, they were probably working on it
I'm
because they only released Second Son and then what was it, First Light? Was that the DLC? And then since then,
and
they
it had
haven't-
its own platinum trophy. It was basically an add-on.
Yeah,
So
I could see them doing it. I'm saying it, like I think the Infamous Collection will definitely happen. The Spider-Man game I'm kind of on, but I'm fucking saying it anyway.
Because there's been quite a lot of teasing and a lot of leaks, so-called leaks, should we say, not official.
Nip slips.
Yeah.
All sorts of Spider-Man nip slips. Anyway, go on, number 4, Jamie.
Number 4.
4.
Crash Bandicoot is announced, but it's a PlayStation Network game. It's not a full box game.
Alright, you went in a bit deeper than I did.
I reckon because of the nature of a Crash Bandicoot game, I don't think it's worthy of a full box title, unless they release it at a later date as a special edition, but with a huge price cut. Like I'm saying, about £30, $40 type of thing.
Right.
So I think Crash Bandicoot is going to be announced, but it's going to be a downloadable only game.
Crash Bash. What if it's Crash Team Racing?
I would.
Kill people. That'd be pretty cool. I like Crash Team Racing.
I would like a Crash Team Racing, but I think people need Crash Bandicoot back first. Back to the way he used to be, rather than before when Activision took him and just fucked him over. But then again...
Crash Team Racing was still made by Naughty Dog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And it was their last Crash Bandicoot game.
Because like they'd have something to rival the old Mario Kart. A bit of Crash Team Racing and a bit of Crash Bash. That was a game, wasn't it? Right. I must have fucking forced it to the back of my mind.
Right. Bonus points if you can tell who Crash Bandicoot will be developed by.
Sony Bend. Fuck, right.
It's obviously going to be in-house.
I don't think it'll be Naughty Dog.
Will Activision still have the rights? That's the question we need to ask. Will they still have full rights, and will they sign an agreement? Because I honestly think it's going to be an exclusive PlayStation game.
My phone went off, I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I think it could be created by a Sony developer and then fucking published by Activision, maybe. Because since they have all the rights and shit. How about Japan Studio? They don't do shit, do they?
No, they do little.
They just kind of work.
Games.
Yeah, they kind of work on everything else. They don't really do their own thing, I think. I'd say probably Japan Studio, maybe. If not them, what other fucking studios could make a Crash Bandicoot game?
See, I've got no idea. I can't honestly think of anything. Because they're not going to give them their own... they're not going to give a property like this to a high-end developer like Naughty Dog or Sony Bend. They want to give it to a sort of low-key developer.
Yeah.
Because it's a project that's relatively easy to execute, but it needs to be done by in-house by Sony, I think, if they're going to keep that sort of magic, because only people from Sony will be able to say, right, don't do it this way, do it exactly how the PlayStation 1 games played, or PlayStation 2. Oh, what was it? Wrath of Cortex. That was a fun game. I don't know why that keeps getting bashed. It's basically a PlayStation 2 version of the PlayStation 1 games.
I'm just quickly Googling. I was just looking up stuff, Media Molecule, but I know they're already working on Dreams, so probably not. But I'm saying they have history of doing
but Media Molecule are more experimental games.
Yeah, true.
Such as the case for the developers for Dreams and... not Last of Us. Beyond Two Souls and all that.
Oh, Quantum Dream and
Quantum Dreams, yeah.
Right. Where is Evolution Studios? No one knows what they're doing, apparently.
It's difficult. But while we're researching that, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the show will end talking about how well Uncharted 4 did and reveal details about the single-player DLC, where you will play as either Henry Avery or Sam. And then we'll do one more thing and reveal...
You can only pick one. You can't...
What do you mean one? Avery or Sam? Yeah. I can't pick one. Right. Fuck. I would love to see Avery. Because I'd love to see... The bad guy's
perspective.
Yeah, and just Libertalia before I got all, taken over by foliage and all the shit hit the fan and stuff.
So you think they're going to do a Revengeance of Virgil type of thing, what Capcom did to DMC.
See, I think they are going to do Sam, or maybe Sully. Just Sully like back in the day. That would be fucking cool.
Yeah,
I'd love that. He should get his own like little spin-off game or something. I'm gonna go for Sam though. So the DLC you'll play.
I
as
think Sam is a more obvious
likely
choice for that.
Yeah. And then they'll do one more thing and reveal the Last of Us 2 logo, and then they'll fuck off.
You prick.
Have I like stolen all?
Number
of
5, Naughty Dog's next game is announced, and it's Last of Us 2. Yeah.
Well, I'm only saying they just reveal the logo.
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I
wanna
was going to say.
just the logo.
Nothing in particular. It's literally just music, in fact, what I had here was just the logo, black screen, maybe a little bit of scenery like grass or a dystopia type of environment, and someone monologuing over the footage. It's like, they didn't know where I was. They thought I was the last one, but I'm not. I am not the Last of Us. And I think it's going to be called something like that. Not The Last of Us. Not Last of Us 2.
I think the Rest of Us, was that not one of them?
The Rest of Us, yeah, something like that. Not The Last of Us, The Rest of Us, that sort of thing.
That would be pretty cool, but... Yeah. Right, I'm looking at these fucking studios.
Still?
There is... Zipper Interactive, is that owned by Sony?
No.
I know it got closed in 2012, fuck that.
Yeah,
Anyway, they're all dead.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
What's your number?
Evolution Studios, there you go, that's my one.
What's your number 5?
My number 5. Number 5. See, this is a shitty one.
What?
Right, are we going to limit it to 5, or are we going to add in some bonus?
No, we'll go on to 10 because we're running good for
time.
time.
We'll go on 10. Okay, a new God of War will be shown.
Okay.
I don't really give a fuck about God of War, so I have no interest in it. I'm just saying it's going to be shown. Yeah. God of War, cool.
Yeah.
Kratos, angry character, boring as fuck.
There's been a lot of talks. It's not going to be Greek mythology this time.
Still going to feature Kratos though. Some concept art got almost choked on fucking tongue. Some concept art got released and like Kratos was like shown in it, and all like level layouts and shit. So if Kratos is still there.
It's like he's moved on to the Greek gods and he's going on to some other
I've
gods.
killed everyone. Now I'm gonna go and kill fucking everyone else.
Let's go and kill the Christian god.
And then we'll go to Ireland and fight St. Patrick and the fucking snakes.
You and your fucking Irish.
Tell you, we have the best folklore. Anyway, go on. Go on to your number 6.
Number 6. Injustice 2. It's already been announced, but Injustice 2 will be shown on stage and it will have exclusive content to PlayStation. And it's skins.
Ben Affleck will come out on stage and batarang someone in the fucking eye.
And it's the Joker and he just walks around with a batarang in his eye going, I don't feel pain!
Right then.
Okay.
Alright, did you say Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Yes, that was my number 4.
Alright, I'll skip that one then.
Were
okay.
you going to say Crash Bandicoot as well?
I was just going to say a new Crash Bandicoot game will be at the conference. Whatever. You went into more detail, so I'll just leave it.
Okay.
No Man's Sky won't be talked about at the conference at all.
I don't think so either, but that's not.
But if it is, it will only be about VR compatibility with the fucking PlayStation headset.
See, I don't think they are. I think there is going to be a focus on PlayStation VR, but I don't, because of how the nature of VR is, it can't be shown demoed on screen.
I know.
They can only talk about the features, and so it'll be.
Well, they'll at least like
floor.
confirm it and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. They won't try to properly show it off. They'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
They won't try and show it because you can't.
Well, I
show
reckon,
VR.
and this isn't part of my list, by the way. I reckon when they do talk about PlayStation VR, they're just gonna glance over it and be like, "So all these games are gonna be compatible. This, No Man's Sky, this, this, and they're literally just gonna glance over it like that."
Yeah, yeah, that's what I think as well. It won't be there at all. But if it is, it's just gonna be a brief thing. Hey, VR capable. Meh.
I think the hype for that is dead, and that pains me.
They always talk about it. It's fucking annoying.
They should have just teased it, and then that was it.
Yeah. Anyway, go on to your one.
Okay. Right.
Oh shit.
Number 7.
Is it?
Yes. Because you did number 6, but you skipped.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Right. So number 7. Batman Arkham Knight sequel is announced.
Ooh.
And it's Superman
And it's called Arkham Day.
with Justice League characters. So there have been skepticism. I can't even speak.
That word.
Yes, that word. There's been rumors that it's going to the next game in the Arkham Knight franchise is going to be a Justice League game, but I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be Superman orientated, but with Justice League characters as like minor characters.
So do you think Superman will be the main character of the game?
He'll be the only playable character, except
fuck. Good luck doing that.
Except when they're fighting against each other. You know, in the Arkham Knight where you can switch between two different ones in a story. Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do.
So you'll have like Superman literally just hovering in the air, shooting people with laser beams. Yeah. While Batman's there, like throwing all his fucking gadgets and stuff.
Yeah. So Superman's
just like zap, zap, zap.
Superman will be the main focus. I think it's actually going to be on the PlayStation conference purely because Warner Brothers have a very good relationship with PlayStation at the moment. They've been giving them a lot of skins and exclusive content on the Arkham Knight.
Skins.
And PlayStation bundles, so I think they're still going to keep that relationship going, and they're going to announce it on their stage.
Right. Okay, my number is 7. The Last Guardian release date will be announced, like a proper specific fucking release date, and it will come out at the end of this year.
Yes.
With all the
like a proper release date, not just it's coming out in 2016.
Yeah, not like 2016 still. It's like no, it's coming out holiday. Like, or more specific maybe.
And then it gets delayed until summer.
Then it gets delayed until summer 2052. No, it's. I'm sorry, but The Last Guardian has died of old age.
I think they just want to get it out now, and that again, it's suffering with like what No Man's Sky is, albeit not as long, but the hype has been too long that when they introduced it, it's like they had to make sure it was ready. It's like, oh yeah, it's definitely coming out. It's definitely coming out in 2016 now. Go, woo! So they need to make sure they get it right with this conference. Are
you excited for it?
I'm not.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen with it.
Is it going to sell well? I didn't like at all. Shadow of the Colossus, absolutely loving. Haven't completed it yet, but I'm still playing through it. But Last Guardian just doesn't do it for me.
I tried playing Eco and the Shadow of the Colossus. Eco is just fucking meh.
Yeah.
I think the controls are just fucking annoying.
I know, that's what put me off as well. But
Shadow of the Colossus, that's like literally only boss fights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't give that a proper go. I only played I think I played 15 minutes of it and saw a half an hour of it. Of that a friend was playing. I actually have the collection like right beside me. Right at the bottom of the pile. Underneath the Metal Gear Solid HD collection.
Sell it to me.
Sell it to me. Silent Hill HD collection. It's got an emulator on your PC.
Shh. We can't talk about that.
Oh, shh. Sorry.
I'll edit that out, don't worry.
No, you won't.
No. Right.
We'll not speak of that.
Right, so number 8. We've already talked about the Spider-Man one, so I'll go on to my number 9.
Spider-Man.
Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a release date.
Spider-Man.
Shut up. I would hit you, but you're about 200 miles away from me, so I can't. Anyway, number 9, Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a release date.
Alright. And it will feature a Pixar world and a Star Wars world. I want a Star Wars world, otherwise I don't give a fuck about your fucking...
And a Marvel world.
Oh, you can do. Yeah, they can do that, can't they? It's just like, hey, here, Spider-Man, what's up? Or, oh, hello, Captain America.
This is...
Hello, Zora.
Wait, who's doing... Oh, yeah.
This isn't fucking weird at all. Zora, you look like that guy from The Bouncer on PS2. What the fuck?
Right, so what's your number 9?
Benjamin Button.
Or 8.
My number 9. The new Red Dead Redemption will be announced by Rockstar. Oh, I'm kind of... Oh, I don't know about this.
I don't think it will be at PlayStation's conference, though. I think it will be at Xbox, if I'm honest. I honestly think it will be at Xbox.
Red Dead Redemption will not be at the Sony conference.
There we go. That's a prediction.
All right. And there's going to be a trailer, and I'm going to say a release date. Not a specific one, but coming in when it comes. That's what I think.
I'm happy with that. Right. So my 10th one and my last one.
Mm-hmm.
Sony announce more original TV content. Yes. I reckon Powers has done well enough for them to justify making more. But even though we've only just got season 2 out in the UK and still not season 1, they own the fucking TV show. Why can't they just give it to everyone? It's like Netflix. Obviously, there are some movies that Netflix can't show in different regions, but their original content they show everywhere, except for maybe certain regions for political or religious reasons. But they show it in every territory they can. Why can't Sony? That pisses me off. I'm pissed off now.
Calmness. Relax the tits.
Okay. What's your...
Chill your bean.
How many more have you got? 1 or 2?
I've run out now. I got rid of one.
Alright, so you got rid of one.
Plus, and then you took my Crash Bandicoot one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fucking thief.
Okay, then.
Scum.
Right, so now let's talk about what's not going to happen. So, what's not going to happen?
Shit that won't happen. Fuck. Not one indie game will be shown at the PlayStation conference. And they're going to announce that indie games fucking suck.
Yeah.
And they're only releasing AAA games on PlayStation Plus.
That sounds good. That sounds good. I feel like that's definitely not going to happen. Number 1 for me. Half-Life 3 is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Steam basically come up on stage and go, you know what? Fuck the Steam consoles. We're PlayStation 4, bruh. This is our stage. We own Sony.
Right, I have one thing to add.
Okay.
Because I just remembered one. This is for the stuff that will happen. Just really quick. Andrew House will hold his hands together no less than 50 times. That's one of my things. That was my 10th one. Okay, but the funny thing, that's not going to happen. Xbox will show off their new Slim console, but it will still be massive as fuck. And we'll talk about TV no less than 100 times, and it'll mostly be sports.
Okay. Number 2. The Vita 2 is announced. And only Naughty Dog games are going to develop for it.
I had that as one of mine. I was saying it will be announced. They'll say PS Vita 2, and then they'll be like, it's actually called the PSV 2.
Yeah.
Right. Shit. But anyway, you stole that one, so I have to pick my other one now. During the PC conference, the PC connected to the big screen will become unresponsive and forced to do updates for Windows halfway through the conference.
Okay. Right. Is that you ran out now? Because I stole one.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. The third and final one. Sony comes out. Not a dry eye in the house. Silent. You can hear a pin drop.
Ping.
And then Andrew House, Hideo Kojima, Shuei Yoshida come out on stage. Center stage. No lights, just one spotlight. They rise their hands up. It looks like they're about to pray to the almighty PlayStation God. When all of a sudden, they turn their hands around and say, "Fuck Xbox!" and then walk off.
Right.
And that's their entire conference. We win.
Imagine. At the end of it, they're like, yeah, thank you for listening to our conference, and don't forget, fuck Microsoft.
Fuck Konami. There you go, that should be one for you. Hideo Kojima comes out and goes, here's my trailer, and hashtag fuck Konami. Peace out, bro.
Peace out, bro.
And that's stuff that we know is not going to happen.
Shit that won't happen, but we want to happen.
Right, so, the stuff we want to happen, but we know it won't. Now these are just...
Am I going first for this
one?
I won the tails and heads, the heads and tails toss of the coin.
Tails never fails, apparently.
So my first one, at any point during E3, whenever an Activision rep talks about the new Infinite Warfare game, my voice broke, I'm so sorry. Anyway, a pissed off fan will run out from the crowd and full on kick them in the balls, and then run away saying, "You fucked it. You fucked it."
Okay.
Fuck you and your fish.
Our fish can move. Next gen. Alright.
That was horrible.
Well, I'll just hit the table. I'm sorry, listeners. Right, number 1.
No one listens to this podcast.
Actually, the first episode we got 20 downloads. Second episode we got 12.
Oh, so right. So we're on the decline already. 3 episodes in.
Right. So number 1, Kevin Butler returns.
The butt.
Now, for those of you
K-Butt.
who do not know, Kevin Butler who was the PlayStation 3 mascot for their commercials. Just imagine Old Spice guy, but for PlayStation.
Oh, is that the guy who did a thing for PlayStation that then did something for Nintendo?
No, he didn't. Yes,
Or am I thinking
it
the other
is,
guy?
but he didn't do
Right.
it specifically for Nintendo. He was selling Bridgestone tires, but as a promotion was, if you buy 4 tires, you get a Wii U. And that's basically what he did, and that's why he got fired. But that's why Kevin Butler won't return. Such a shame.
They must have sold so many fucking tires.
Must have.
It's like, hey, do you want a new dust collector? There's
Just
a game
keep this
on
in
it.
your car.
There's a Wii Sports in it, but we don't have the case anymore.
Oh.
The cable doesn't have the plug in it because we stole it.
Right, your number 2.
Silent Hills is real, and it's and Sony and Kojima have acquired the fucking rights, and they're doing it.
God bless fucking PlayStation.
I salute you.
I do fucking Kojima.
If he does that,
We salute you.
I'd do more than fucking salute him, to be honest. Right, go on.
You dirty boy.
Oh,
I was actually going to say that, but I thought, nah, I know you'll pick something like that.
give me it. Just give
Number
me
2, Shadow Hearts 4 is teased. I don't need gameplay. I don't need story.
Shadow Farts.
All I need is a teaser. 10-second teaser. That's all I need.
Just tease
Just
me.
announce it.
Just tease me.
But the thing is, I do not know who owns the right anymore. So I cannot go to Midway. Well, because Midway shut down, didn't they, years ago? And someone else got the rights for it. And then when I emailed Ghostlight, who basically published the European version for the 3rd game, they basically said, oh, we don't own the rights, we were just localizing it, basically. So it's like, no one knows who owns the rights to it. Although there is rumours that the creator of Shadow Hearts, who basically went out of retirement, sort of sneakily came into the gaming world again. And
Sneakily.
it's been rumoured that he's making a game again. But we don't know what it is. But he's known for RPGs because he basically made the Shadow Hearts franchise. So I'm hoping that's the case.
Apparently, Universal Entertainment Corporation, formerly known as Arzu,
Yeah.
or Arzu, owned it, and they pulled out. Mm-hmm. Not a bad thing to do.
But Arzu owned the right.
What was it? Yeah, and then they publicly announced that when they dissolved, no one fucking owns it. I'm gonna make a game on Shadow Hearts. It's gonna be a 2D side scroller.
You dick! I will kill you, I will kill you. I will murder you. You do not.
You dishonor my Shadow Heart.
You do not
Right.
wreck the Shadow Heart franchise. This is my life and blood, boy.
Hey, someone ruined my Metal Gear franchise and my Silent
I
Hill.
don't give a shit.
I'm cold now. My heart's
I'm not breaking it for you. The creators have broken.
I got one more.
Right, you're number 3.
Rockstar
Mm-hmm.
announced a new Manhunt game. I would like to see it because I tried to get into the old Manhunts, and they're kind of
See, I don't like them.
they're cool.
I don't.
I would not. I'd love to see what like a PS4 version would look like, and like just I wanted to see it. Give me the Manhunt.
See, I'm going to be known as the pussy of the PlayStation Nation here, right? But I don't like those games. I think they're too violent for the sake of being violent. There's just
like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but Mortal Kombat's different. You're fighting for your life. You're fighting for the world. Manhunt, there's no real story to it. I mean, I could be just plain ignorant here, but from what I've heard and seen, it just seems like you're killing people for the sake. And I don't like that gore. I don't. Well, I do like gore in a video game, but I just don't like it for the sake of it. It's basically the gaming version of the Human Centipede, where the Human Centipede is pure violence, gore, and all that. I just don't, yeah, not my.
Was the Human Centipede violent?
No,
I thought it was
it
literally
was more
just a fucking movie where they just staple each other's faces.
Yeah,
to their
but it
arses.
was more grotesque gore than anything.
Was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember. The only thing I can remember from that movie is that they actually did it. And I was like, oh, cool. Other than that, I thought it was a little shite.
Well, the third
They released
one,
the second one, though.
Yeah, but the third one...
The Human Centipede.
the second one got banned in the UK until the creator the editor had to censor it. He cut out...
The Human Centipede.
Anyway, let's not talk about that movie. That sucks. But I don't want a Manhunt game. But that's just
What if the main character of Manhunt was Liu Kang?
Sold. That's fine.
And he just did flying dragon kicks and those fucking fireballs. And then they had Kung Lao with his little sharp hat. But instead of his normal little fucking hat that he wears a fedora. Yeah. And he pulls a rabbit out of it. And rams it up someone's arse.
Right. Right, let's move on to number 3. Go. Oh no, that was your number.
That was like my number 4.
Right.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, you saw my PSV too.
Okay. So number 3 is PlayStation cross-platform connectivity announced.
Oh.
I think Xbox have basically put Sony in a very, very tight position, and quite rightly so. It's good for competition. It's good to try and ease off the marketplace from PlayStation to gain back some of the audience share. But I think PlayStation should do it, but I don't think they will. I don't think it'll be announced at E3.
Yeah, because I think they don't want to waste their spotlight being like, hey, Microsoft. You know, kind of like what Microsoft did with their Xbox One reveal. It was kind of like, hey, look at all these games. They're all cross-platform.
Do you mean the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility? Or the actual...
No, I was talking about the Xbox One, like the whole release event where all the games they showed was cross-platform.
I feel like if PlayStation didn't do that, they wouldn't have done that. I feel like they were literally just doing that to tack on. And I feel like Xbox have done the reverse. And it's very exciting with backwards compatibility, cross-platform play, which everyone wants. Xbox are doing really well and pleasing the fans, and I hope Sony does the same. But I don't think they will. I think they're being...
I'm worried that they'll fuck up.
They will fuck up. They're doing too well at the moment. It has to fail.
Something needs to give. The shit needs to hit the fan eventually. 4K. Well, one of the things I'd like to happen that we probably won't is that they do the PlayStation Now PS Plus thing we talked about last week.
All right. Announce it for PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, announce it to be like, also, we noticed that a bunch of you are unhappy, obviously, with fucking PlayStation Plus. Now you can play any of the games using PS Now across.
And that would solve their issues.
Solve all the fucking issues.
That would solve their issues with backwards compatibility.
And they get Shuhei to come out with his little cute little face, smiling all the time, be like, also, you can use PS Now for all the PS Plus games. Now shut the fuck up, you little spoiled bastards.
But I know, in fact, no, I don't know, but I've got a feeling, not at this E3, but somewhere down the line, that PlayStation are going to turn around and go, right, you know all that PlayStation Now content? Well, now you can play it on a smart TV.
Oh no, they're working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it. But
with phones as well, or any Sony device.
Well, as long as you've got a controller, then you're fine. Yeah, it probably works with your iPad as well.
Yeah, no, they're doing it with phones, iPads, like fucking anything that they can. I think they're trying to do it, which would be really cool.
Yeah. But I don't think it'll be at E3. I think it will be at a Gamescom type of conference.
Yeah. Especially since they wasted all that money on that whole Gaikai shit. What did they spend? They spent like billions on that, didn't they? Was it billions? Yeah, I think it was.
Right, so and now that
they're just doing PS Now with it.
Now that we've gone through the entire list, what we know, what we think is going to happen, what we know is not going to happen, and what we want to happen but know it won't. I want to hear your opinion on what do you think Sony could do to make this the best conference yet. What could they do to please you as a fan?
Do everything I just fucking said. So I think that's the best way. Do the thing where Andrew House comes out and holds his hands together for like a shit amount of time. They can mention some indie games. I'm okay with that. That was just a joke. They announced a PSV 2 with some fucking proper shoulder buttons and like some little triggers and stuff. They acquire Silent Hill. That'd be great. Oh
my god. Project Siren are not doing anything at the moment. What if they brought the rights for Project Siren.
That'd be cool.
Because Project Siren
imagine
do
that.
The Siren
whole,
games, don't they?
Yeah,
And
the whole
they've done
Siren Blood
something
Course
else,
thing.
but I can't remember.
Yeah, imagine if they were like, yeah, we got this Siren Blood Course or Siren license. We're giving it to Kojima now. He's just going to make that Silent Hill game, but it's going to be called Siren Hills. Siren Mountains or something. Hashtag Konami go fuck yourself. With your pachinko machines. That'd be cool. If they did that, I'd be happy.
Okay.
And then just give me free shit.
Go to the conference and then you can get free shit.
Yeah, just give me free shit.
I reckon what they should do is just do exactly what they did last year. That just sounds boring and cliched, but when you think about it, last year's E3 was fucking immense. Announcement after announcement that was just shockers, something that people were never expecting. Like Final Fantasy 7, Shenmue 3. You just didn't expect that. They need to surprise us to give us our interest, and maybe they might even do PlayStation cross-platform, just something to show to us, look, we're PlayStation, we're still here, and this is why you should care for us. Not just the games, not just our service, but what we can do that no one else can does is we can pay a shit ton of money to bring you the experiences you want, but you didn't think you were going to get again. We've got the resources, we're giving them to you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, boy. And then shit, I was gonna say something. I was about to go into fucking the Red Sandstorm mode there.
So, what game did you say they will close on?
Right. Let me check. I think it was Uncharted 4 DLC, and then do a one more thing.
Last of
Us 2.
Right. So, your one last thing is Last of Us 2.
Yes.
My last thing is Last of Us 2.
Big difference.
Yeah.
It's a lot to play for now.
No, like I said, I don't think it's going to be Last of Us 2. I think they're just going to go The Rest of Us, or
it will be a game in the Last of Us universe.
I think they're going to be clever with this one.
But then they're like The Rest of Us, and it just cuts to what happened after all of the Crash Bandicoot games, and you play as his sister, who is called what the fuck? Daisy? She's called Daisy.
I can't remember.
She's called Daisy, and then you play as the Ooga Booga guy, and he just goes around. He just goes around like possessing people, and then it turns out that he's actually part of the Mask. And at the end of the game, Jim Carrey finds it.
Jim Carrey. I want
one more thing.
One more thing.
Jim Carrey.
Compare the Meerkat Toys, the video game.
No, just imagine the one more thing is like Naughty Dog, featuring Jim Carrey. The Mask. Ooga Booga.
The Mask.
Behind
the video
the
game. The movie.
The game based on the movie based on the mask.
All right, then.
Behind the mask's mask.
So we'll get the 10 predictions that we wanted. We're going to tally it up if we get them right, and that will go towards our tally that we're having at the end of the year.
Our end of the year BJ competition.
Yeah.
As it's now dubbed by critics alike.
All right, then. So, Dan, before we close out this very special E3, which is our 3rd episode.
Hey, E3 episode 3.
Yeah.
Couldn't make that shit up.
Yeah, and it's being released.
Totally didn't plan that.
I was going to say it's going to be released on Monday the 13th, but I'm going to release it on Sunday the 12th.
You can't.
Otherwise, it would have been free. And
why not just do that? We should.
Yeah, but the conference is on the 13th. Pretty much,
right.
So we have to release it. Anyway, guys, any closing statements, Dan? You need to back the fuck away from your microphone.
Yeah, I know. I went like, who do you guys think is going to win Euro 2016?
You dick.
Germany. Germany. I'm gonna. Yeah, I think Germany maybe. It depends, right? Because France had a shit game. They had a stinker, the first game. They really should have smashed fucking... Who was it? Romania.
Oh, yeah.
Romania played well, though. Anyway, I know this is a PlayStation podcast, and a lot of people would be like, Sparts. Sparts. It's like fucking pouring holy water on a witch or something.
Like, what the fuck is this? Melting.
Melting. Sports. What is this liquid coming out of my booty?
Okay, we need to end this podcast before you start getting sexual. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been the 3rd episode, the E3 special episode of Podcast Select, the PlayStation centric podcast from Kai Minds. I've been Jamie. That's been Dan.
Hey.
No, not hey. Bye.
Bye. Hey, bye.
Hey, bye.
Hey, bye.
Hey, bye.
Hey,
Okay,
bye.
we're leaving now before it gets weird. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good one.
Thank you.
And we will be seeing you when we'll be seeing you. Almost immediately after the E3 press conference, we're going to be recording an episode of what we thought was good about the conference, what they could have done better, and whether our guesses were correct.
Mine will all be correct.
No, they won't.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And it won't be the last.
The Last of Us.
It will be the rest of us. Fuck, I got a lot of phlegm in my throat.
So thank you so much for listening, guys. Have a good one. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Be sure to check us out on kaiminds.com. And people keep asking whether we're going to release this on iTunes. We're figuring it out.
Totally.
Yeah. We're figuring it out.
Release
it will happen eventually. But
yes.
okay then. But until next time, peace out. Bye-bye.
Chill.